Alright, Pal Fam, what is up? Welcome to Game 3 of the World Chess Championship 2024. And yep, sorry Pal Fam, I was late for an hour because I was like trying my best to replicate the everything. Like I was like trying to replicate this and all the stuff, but yeah, unfortunately, earlier, wait a minute. Earlier around like 4 a.m. I was like trying to transfer something to my computer. Usually it was like my catch up like Mario Kart vlogs for like in Animal Tour. But then the computer suddenly crashed and immediately no longer working anymore. So I immediately brought my computer to my local the computer repair one, and it was like, oh, it's totally broken, officially broken. So it gets to reformat, and apparently all of my files, especially this, is already broken. So I mean, it's gone. So I have to replicate it again. And at the same time, I was like, this is still an incomplete stream because I haven't got the transition yet because I'm still completing the rebuild. But what is up, Pal Fam? Hello! Welcome to Game 3 of the World Chess Championship. The star piece will be back on Game 4. The star pieces will be back on Game 4. That's gonna be on Friday, so I think I still have enough time to adjust the stream and continue. So, game number 3 of the World Chess Championship 2024 is already upon us, and yep, I am late. But it's not to worry about. At least we went on time. Better than ever. It's better to be late better than never. So, as I said earlier, I said that streaming the World Championship is gonna be unlikely, but good thing it fixed just in time. And I was like, having to stream on my laptop, it's gonna be horrible, I'll tell you. So here we are. I've replicated it and we're ready. Game number 3. This is still, I'm gonna try to replicate everything I can. So it's still just like 40% replicated. So let's just continue this. Alright. So far, Liren leads the series 1.5 to 1/2. There's no star piece yet. It's gonna return on Friday. I'm gonna do that like all night, but not necessarily. And for the first time ever, the World Chess Championship and a team rally of Mario Kart Tour, the year-end team rally of Mario Kart Tour, which is Peach versus Bowser Tour, will happen at the same time. Yes, the first time apparently, because apparently the Toad versus Toadette doesn't even hit on the World Championship 2021, which was Magnus Carlsen and Jan Nepomniachtchi. So this is apparently the first time. So after the World Championship, it's time for some team rally. So it's gonna be a battle in December. Haha, this is it. Okay. So far, Liren leads 1.5 to 1/2, and let's stop this music. Whoops. So, good thing the computer was fixed and all good. Alright, let's see what was Game 3 have in store. Okay, I don't hope you can just hear me. And here we are. Okay, let's see. Let's close this script where we put the timer. The game. Let's see how this goes. So d4, knight f6, knight f3, d5. Okay. d4 for Gukesh, and then knight f6. Knight f3, d5, c4, e6. Knight f3, d5, c4, e6, and takes. c4, e6, takes. And then knight c3, c6, knight c3, c6, queen c2, g6, c6, queen c2, and then g6, h3, bishop f5, h3, bishop f5, queen b3, queen b6, queen b3, queen b6, g4, queen takes, a takes. So they exchanged early. So g4, queen takes, a takes, bishop c2, bishop f4, h5, bishop c2, bishop f4, h5, and then rook g1, h takes g4. Rook g1, h takes g4, and then h takes, knight bd7, knight d2, and then rook g8. Okay, so this is so far the current position we had. Let's see the chat first because I haven't seen them yet. Oops. So, yep, we're gonna pretend that we didn't this we're gonna pretend that this being late didn't happen. Okay. So, as I said earlier, around like 4:50-ish, I said that we have a likely chance to stream for game 3 of the match, but it will be a catch-up stream since I have to replicate the stream background and everything after my computer gets reformatted. So, it was like everything was been resetted. So, good thing we finally made it, and at least being late is better than never. As I said earlier afternoon, it was like very, very late. There's like, I mentioned something. Oh yeah, I have to install stuff. What did I say about that? Oh, of course, it's it's Nintendo. All right. What was I saying? So back in on that one, I said that so far Liren leads the series by 1 point over Gukesh because of 1.5 to 1/2. Today, who can be comfortable en route to a rest day? And I said the streaming chances are currently unlikely as my computer crashed earlier this morning. But I was like calling many times to the repairman, and it says that it's officially broken. Maybe it's the hardware that's the problem. So we finally, it's a good thing that it has been fixed just in time, and we are so ready. Okay, so let's see our current position. This is the match, and let me just excuse me for a bit because I don't have enough water. I'm already like thirsty, and yeah, there's no will be back screen for a while because it's not yet complete. I haven't downloaded those Mario RPG vlogs that I made back in January, February, and March. Let me just excuse for a while. Alright, I am back. So, there's no star pieces yet, as I mentioned. Zero Archives, how are you doing? And who is that? Anyway, hello! Hello, Zero Archives, and welcome to the World Championship Game 3. We are literally late. I should have started at like 5 p.m. in around hour and a half ago. But now, I haven't, since I was like very late. So yeah, I was late and failed to start on time because of my computer having a problem. Okay, let's see what then this. So I'm gonna look forward on that take app. Let's find out. Okay, so far Liren leads the series 1.5 to 1/2. Okay. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Where? What? Wait a minute. It's all wired up. Alright. I think I've fixed it. There it is. Now I can move my mouse comfortably. Okay. Now what should... Okay, so we can go like bishop right here. Let's take a look. I haven't analyzed this position yet, so... So what should I do if I'm on a Gukesh's side? So here we go again. This is a problem. Let's see. Let's look back. I just really don't understand Gukesh. Let's like, he always prepares like he goes for that G4. Yes, I just don't understand. This is the problem. If he wants to castle, this is gonna be a huge problem because the it will be exposed right here. So what can we say? Knight to D2 and then the rook right there. And maybe G5? If G5... If pawn to G5... And then he can go like Knight H5. Or if he really wants an attack, he can go Knight G4. And then probably he's gonna take it here. Take it back. Something like that. And then this is the problem. He cannot go on here. If he castles, this is a problem. This file is a problem. So I'm just skeptical for wait a minute. I'm just skeptical for Gukesh. Okay. I was like, for some reason, I've got less feeling right now because of being late. Yeah. Let's just move my toy. I just love Mario Kart toys. I just recently bought it and it's like, I love it. Okay. So, what can they do on this? Pawn right there. Pawn, no, let's go back. Let's go back. Somewhat after rook g8, he can possibly go bishop. It may work. And then, what else? At least the bishop right there is like, I mean, the knight on f6 is like protected by this knight, and he might be like, he can go on here. Maybe he's gonna castle and then like this. Okay, let's see. Let's see the current matchup we had in take. Okay. Uh-huh. So let's go back in this position. Ding seemingly ignores the fact that his bishop has no squares available. Yeah, this bishop is now having a bit of a problem because he cannot go on here, 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 or here. There's like everything is attacking the bishop. If he goes on here, he's gonna like take it. If he goes on here, he's gonna take it or this. Complicated, right? It has to be complicated. I'm just joking. He will go after Gukesh's bishop with his pawn, and in that way, create an escape route for his own bishop. So, if, let's say, if I go rook c1, everything is gonna be bad. But what can Ding do? So, this, if he wants to go back, oh, so this should be a plan for Ding. But if it was like, if Gukesh demands a doubled pawn, so he's gonna like try to take this and then take this back and doubled pawn indeed. But no, it's actually like a red one. But yeah, and he cannot castle anymore. Now, what I'm a bit skeptical at this is Gukesh totally losing the castling rights. I mean, Ding still had the castling rights right there, but not exactly. Even the king cannot move on this position. Like, I'll show you. He cannot go on here because he cannot castle through check. So this is the only one. But sometimes the suggestion is rook c1. Oops, sorry about that. Oops. No. What happened to my... Wait. Oh, there it is. I just accidentally closed it. Oh no. Okay, let's go back. So, this is just a problem. I mean, everything in here is all trapped. So, if Gukesh move rook c1, and then Ding will go g5 just to go for this square right there. Wait a minute. Right there, so he can just move freely right there. But that's just two squares not controlled by the white's pieces yet. So it will be a huge problem after all. Now, what can we say about that? Okay. He can go bishop g6 or bishop h7. Those are the options. So, if this happens, g5, and then he can go bishop here, he can safely go in this position. Or, he can also go in this position, but not exactly. Maybe this. Maybe bishop g6. And maybe he can go like knight to f3 and then maybe knight h7. Okay, let's see. What was that move? Wait a minute. Chessbase is lagging. Oh no, it's not responding. Wait a minute. Okay, fine. So what was the move? g5! Wow! So it was g5, pawn to g5. It's an interesting move, but now we are having a problem. I feel that this is a mistake because the color is not green. I mean, it's green at this point, but earlier it's like not. So he can. There's a chance of knight h5, and then this bishop is still like, yeah. I just don't understand. Like, Gukesh always moves his g pawn early when he's playing white. And that reason was like, maybe Gukesh really wanted to trap this bishop right there. He can just like safely go on here as either way, as he might is not gonna take it and take this and take this. But if this happens, like, I'm gonna go bishop h2, and then now it's safe to go on here. And according to the game, it's knight h5 indeed, and then bishop h2. Oh wow, what is happening? Now Liren is a bit better, and then like, what is happening? Oh my goodness. Everything is like not onto it for Gukesh when playing white. At least he had that potential when he plays black yesterday. Now it's just what is happening. Yeah. Everything is misunderstandable. Like, he can go for rook, but let's see. What can he do? Back to rook h8. So he's going for that threat right there. He's gonna probably move the knight to g7. And what can Gukesh do? Maybe rook h1. So if this happens, I'm gonna like rook h1 probably. Let's say rook c1 and then knight here. He's not gonna take it because the strongest position for. He's not gonna take it because it's the strongest position for black is on the 7th rank. So probably it's best to put it on g3 set, and then Ding can go bishop f5 and maybe f3, bishop e6. What else? e4, and maybe just focus on the endgame. That's just one thing that we can consider as of this moment. Okay. What is happening at this moment? Whew. Knight on here. And we're just gonna take it. So it's gonna be like an equal position. But this is just a problem for Gukesh. And I don't understand. Putting the knight on here may work. putting this one here, and maybe he's gonna like rook here, and bishop right there, and then put that king right there, and yeah, there are tons of it, and it never understands me. Sorry, but I'm streaming. Okay. There it is. Bishop h2 and then rook h8. As I've predicted. So, yeah, So rook h8. Promote variation. Promote variation. Knight g5, knight h5. Bishop h2, rook h8. So he's gonna like threaten the. So he's gonna threaten knight g7. And then it's a bit disadvantageous for Gukesh right now. This is just, I've been concerning so much about that pawn on g4 and g5, and yeah. Let's see. So Ding moves his rook back to the open file. Okay, seems interesting. And the bishop on h2 retreats to the corner of the board, but stays on the same amazing diagonal where it controls many squares. So apparently it can control these squares. But yeah, they're still having a problem. Like, I mean, black can castle, but not at this point. Rook h8 is the one. Let's remove this once. And yeah, there are tons of it. And I mean tons of possible moves he can do. What else? e4? Maybe. Should Gukesh give up the castling rights? And now it's just one thing that thinks of it. I can say that e4 may work. He can take it back, and it's just up to Ding if he wants to go for a knight first bishop. Like, there's a threat of this. Okay. But now it's pawn to f3. I don't know what's happening. I mean, does he want, like, he's trying to control this e4 square, so he's not gonna go for here, so now he can just like go for this. But at the same time, Ding can put his bishop on f5. All what I've been thinking. Yeah. This is a really, really tough one for Gukesh. Okay, so what was Ding's plan? I mean, what was Gukesh's plan? I mean, now this is Ding's plan to move. So probably he's gonna go for knight g7. And it seems on the take app, Gukesh begins to prepare to advance in the center. So he wants to just aim for these positions. But how can Gukesh control this f5 that will cost Ding a piece, that will give this piece, like this bishop. This bishop is like, can control this for nothing. Like, I mean, he can go on bishop h. Gukesh can go bishop on h3, but it's just the same value as the as the black's bishop. It's just the same after all. Now maybe he can go like bishop can now go there right now and maybe focus on this later. That's what he can do. But apparently it just makes sense. He can go for this and try to defend this, and then maybe he can go for rook and then bishop right here. Tons of it to think of those. Maybe he can go on here, maybe bishop. He can now start going for the bishop right there. There are tons of it. Okay. Now it's still currently Ding's turn to move, and what can, so we probably can go here and then knight in here and rook, or alternatively to avoid, like, just to get rid of this tension on everything to h2, he may go like bishop right here as well. Maybe he can go bishop to e6. It's time for castle queenside, but now I think castling is no longer a thing. He can just keep this one center. There are like tons of it. Okay. They're still currently at move 17, so no pressure yet, but they might have a chance to draw it. But yeah, it's just somewhat boring, like what we've seen in the World Chess Championship. What I've heard from the news on the World Chess Championship 2018. Every game from the best of 12 series is just a draw from a game between Magnus Carlsen and Fabiano Caruana. It's just a draw. Everything is just a draw and nothing else. And that was it. Okay. Now it's just Ding's turn thinking for the next move. And we're gonna wait for it. Well, he can go for this. So maybe after this, he can just move this pawn and then takes. Not gonna take that, but this is just a problem. I don't think. I don't think if this was worth it. Okay, now it's just thinking about it. Um. Okay. Okay. What else we can do? There are tons. Like, knight can go here, but he can just like castle and rook. Rook h5. Everything is on it. Maybe knight. And then bishop to h2. And then knight back here. They're gonna draw it, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Right, let's just promote variation because that's the main move. So there's a chance that Ding will go knight g7 or bishop f5. Those are my two best guesses. Okay. So far, Ding is at 40-minute mark. And let me just see. Did I miss something in chat? Not yet. And I feel that my favorite fave streamer Nin is live. Ooh. It's gonna be a cozy one. Oh man, I think... Okay. I wanna collaborate, just kidding. He's not on chess. He's just relaxing. I should give respect on Nin for... I just wanna say thank you to Nin for that... A huge inspiration that I took from this. The World Chess Championship stream background is literally an inspiration from Nin Staros himself. This is what I love. And I'm just like very, very happy to see it coming. Okay. Now what's going on? It's just everything is onto it. Like, yeah, I can go bishop. Oh, whoops, can't tell. Let's just... What is the delete color commentary? Let's just control alt Y. But everything is like gonna delete everything. So my best guess is literally this and this. Bishop to f5 or knight g7. That's all I can think of this. And my teacher's getting mad at me. Sorry. I swear I'm gonna answer it. But I was just like too busy in the real world. Oh no. Let's see if I can open it. Yeah. It's already closed. Okay. Well, what else can he can also go bishop to b4, and then maybe he can go like knight. And if he wants to make Ding lose castling rights, he can just like take this one. Anyway, he can no longer go for it anymore. And maybe it's time to take it, but I can feel that this is a bad idea. So when bishop b4 happens, maybe it's time for rook c1 just to move this, or if like he can just like takes this and takes this. But either way, you can just like put it back here. Everything is on hand. Maybe e4. Maybe e4. Yeah. Hmm. I still have like 30 minutes long. I'm gonna grab dinner at 7:30 in the evening because I've been so late. I've just like been streaming for like 1 hour yet, maybe. How long have I been streaming? Like, I haven't reached 1 hour yet. So we're gonna try to finish it much as we can and fully replicate the World Championship stream background once the stream ends. At least I can have time to replicate it tomorrow because it's a rest day, so which is a good one. Okay. So far, Ding only had 33 minutes left to finish the first 40 moves, and as well as like he has to like handle it. Ding needs to like handle the next 33 minutes in, I mean the next 22 23 moves in 30 minutes. Maybe it's the bishop. Hello? 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 Alright. We're back. I don't know what just happened. It says potential computer about to crash. I just don't understand what's going on. I am totally worried about this. Man, it's so hard. Okay. Where are we? So rook h5. Let's just... Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna copy this one. Okay. Paste game. So this is the current position right now. Let me see what just happened. Let me just the task manager. Maybe that was the problem. It has 61. Yeah. This game 3 is a problem. Okay, let me just disable some of the startup apps. Gonna disable this. Gonna disable this. I think everything has been disabled. Alright, we're good. Probably. I'm just gonna hope that the stream won't crash all the time. Maybe e4 can work. Rook c1. Everything may work. Okay. Let's go back to take. So let's take a look now. And now Gukesh has the heat right now. Alright. Game number 3. Let's see what's happening. Whew. Because I just have that bad timing ever. So apparently it's a blunder. Rook h5 is a blunder according to what they say. The rook tries to threaten the white pawn, so it's gonna just try to threaten this, but the bishop that is almost trapped may be struggling to escape, so if they go rook c1 and then bishop to f5, it's gonna be a problem. Yeah. Let's take a look. If this happens, you can just go for this. Maybe takes, and then bishop here. Bishop right there. Takes this. And, maybe king f2. It can work on king f2. Yeah. But it's just up to Gukesh. Everything is onto it. Okay. Now, what can he do? Tons of variations happening, but let's see. Let's go back. After rook h5, what does the engine think? He's gonna go for e4, and if he takes, no way. So this is gonna be a blunder. This is the problem. He cannot go on here. It's trapped. So, this time, Gukesh. Okay, I'm just really scared. I am so scared right now. It's gonna crash at any point. And yeah, I don't have those old hardwares. Okay. Oops. If pawn to e4 is the move, and then he can just e4 threatening rook c1, and everything else is gonna be a problem. So, but first, if e4 is gonna take this, be gone bishop. Everything is bad. But if he takes this first and takes this back, there's still that one thing right there. Yes, makes sense. Maybe bishop c4, castling, and around there it's gonna work. It may be. But now, Liren only had 27 minutes and Gukesh only had 75 minutes. That's around 3 times. Okay. I think it's best for me to just take a break now because I'm really exhausted to speak about this. But yeah, hopefully when I come back, it's not gonna have a problem. Okay, for now, wait a minute. Before we continue, oh, not yet. There's no move yet. Okay, I'll be back in a moment and gonna grab some dinner. For now, just wait a minute. I can hear myself. Oops, sorry. At the moment, we're just gonna like show the full board analysis because this has been not yet fully replicated yet. Alright, I'll be back for a bit. Alright, pal fam, I am back. Just grabbed my dinner and here we are. Let's see what just happened next. So after rook h5, yep, I heard it. I'm right. It was e4 takes and knight e6. There we go. So this is a problem now for Ding. Now he has an opportunity to go on here. So what can... So he may go on here. And then probably a bishop. But now... The only good move is this. What else? Like knight in here. If he's gonna take this, he's gonna take it back. Take this and then take this back. And then... Yeah. We now have the problem. Yeah, we're having a bit of a problem. So apparently in this position, Ding aims his knight at the pawn in the center, so he aims for this and is seemingly ignoring Gukesh's plan to trap the bishop. So for now, Gukesh needs to reconsider. And at this point, I have no idea what's gonna happen. For this, they're just halfway down and Gukesh spends half of the 40 with now down to an hour. While Ding is now down to 23 minutes left. Okay. Let me see who are here to raid with them later. Okay, what did we miss in the stream itself? Oops. Okay, so Gukesh is now down an hour. But it's time for that to like reconsider now. Maybe he can put this one forwards. So what was the last move? Right, it's like right here. Okay, I think he has to like take this one, give this pawn away. There it is, rook c1. So I think that Ding Liren is gonna move there. Rook to c1. But it's just up to Gukesh this time. Maybe. I mean for Ding rather. He only had like 22 minutes left. And needs to execute this in 19 moves. Okay. Wait a minute. Where are we? Okay. So now, what can Ding do? Ding is like upset at this because this bishop is now trapped. But as of this, he can just go for this just to keep this one safe. But there's still a huge problem happening for Ding. Alright, let's see. Yep. Gives that piece away and other. Okay, nice. Oh, it's always scares me. It's now scaring me every time the software is like freezing for a bit. Alright, now it's bishop to f2. Oh gosh. There. It's now scaring me the whole time because it's about to crash at some point. I just don't understand why. Now, what can Gukesh, I mean Ding do? Maybe c5, knight. Maybe he's gonna try for this. But then, maybe he can go for bishop here. Instead, he's going bishop to g7. And now we're having a problem. Oh no! Oh, not yet, not yet. Not a problem yet. Where are we? Promote variation. But if this happens, like he's gonna take this back, take this, and gonna lose the rook. So, what can Gukesh do? Give up on the rook? Like, I mean, wait a minute. If he takes this one back, and then where can this bishop is still trapped. This bishop is still trapped despite this, and then maybe he can go for the rook. And then if he takes this back, no matter where Ding's bishop can go, it's still a one piece down. He's gonna take this, this and this, this one right here and this one. So it's still a problem. So now, but maybe there might be a chance if there's like a bishop exchange, like let's say rook g2. I don't think if it's worthwhile, but yeah, Ding didn't see that one coming. I've been seeing this one lately, and yeah, no, it's not responding. So the bishop puts pressures on the defending knight, so if this knight moves, the bishop will fall. And then Ding protects his attack knight with his bishop from afar. For this, Gukesh is still thinking about this move. And I think it's going worthwhile at this point. Okay. We're gonna wait. And wait. And wait. But then it's still at move 22. But what happens next? If he goes on here and then takes, and he can only take this one and take this one back. So this means it's 2 piece over 1. But in the pawns, well, let's go back. Instead of doing those, he went on to go for this. New main line. So if he tries to take this one, he's gonna like take this. But now the pressure is onto this square on d4. And Ding is now down to 20 minutes left. Ding needs to reconsider all of his moves, and I mean, let me take a look back. So I think this is now safe, and Gukesh may have not seen that coming. He can now like take this, but it's still a bad idea. If he takes this one, still that one happens. Alright. So, alright, and now here we are. He takes this one, and now goodbye bishop on c2. So it's like, there's like a big problem. So if he takes this back one, maybe he's gonna rook it. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's gonna like take that one back. Let's see. Now Gukesh is getting in a better position. Maybe he's gonna take that now, but what will Gukesh move? Maybe this? Maybe this? Either way, the bishop, the knight is gonna be gone on the board. Alright. Gukesh is now down to 55 minutes left, and Liren is only down to like less than 20 minutes. Everything is somewhat... Huh. Now, since I think we're approaching endgame now, so if he takes this one, so they have like, let me just put a board sound. Oops, I just flipped it accidentally. So this time is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 3. So this is the problem. Oh! Well, he puts on with the king. Right. Now, this is still a problem. Like, there's still 5 pawns for black, and 3 pawns for Gukesh. Apparently, the knight e2 is actually a great move according to the take. Gukesh's knight attacks the defending knight, which is the only one holding the otherwise trapped bishop in the game. That's a tough move to find, exclaims GM Hikaru Nakamura. Okay. And then there goes knight to e5. What was his plan on it? Bishop right there? There's tons of moves to do. Okay, when this knight e5 goes... And... we're gonna find out what's gonna happen next. Now Gukesh only had 52 minutes left, while Ding has to complete 15 moves in 18 minutes. Now what else he can do? Oh wow, something is happening. Something is not going well for Ding. Let's see. Maybe he can go for knight f4. Not exactly, but there were like tons of it. And now It's just a setback where he can go. Alright. I think we're approaching home stretch. Is it time now for... Okay, I think there's something about that knight e5 threat. So he's aiming for this one. If Gukesh doesn't see it, he's about to lose the rook. So now the rook captures the trapped bishop, and Gukesh is now leading with a bishop. And the knight trades off. After that, knight takes and then king takes. Okay. Gukesh is just down to 50 minutes left. Hmm. Now, here. Down to 50 minutes. Gukesh is just down to 50 minutes left. Let's see what's gonna happen. Maybe he can go somewhat around bishop to g2, but what's the suggested move? I don't understand, it's broken again. Yep, it's not responding. So he goes to go for the knight here. New variation. If he goes for that knight check, king goes on here and takes it, takes this back, takes this, and takes this back. So it's safe to go knight f4 despite the you can just like go for the double check, but yeah. I think I'm gonna like close the analysis board for a bit, and we're just gonna update this one first. I'm gonna try to update it. No. How do I like update it? Right. I'm just gonna update this one for a bit and right, let me just restart chess base. Right, everything is so intense. Okay. Maybe it's not just gonna update at the moment. Alright, let's go back. Let's turn on the analysis board once again. There it is. You can just go on here, you can go on here. You can also go on here. But the problem is this, but you can just like take this back. So maybe you can go a6 and then a b6, c5 and then knight there. But yeah. Maybe it's time for the rook to move. Like you can go on here. Maybe you can just go for this. And then it's time to, or ooh. Maybe you can go for this, but yeah. It's safe to put this one right here. King e3. And then maybe yep, it's not. If he goes on here, so he's gonna put the rook on here. And then when he puts the knight on here, the rook is gonna go somewhere else. So rook here, and it's gonna put the king on there. And then a6. Makes sense. Okay. Where can we go? So there's a 30-minute gap now, around 26-minute gap between Liren and Gukesh's time. Apparently there's no more analysis at this point, but yeah. Okay. Maybe bishop d4, rook c5, and everything else. Okay. So this time is trying to defend this f3 square. But this time is, I've been seeing b6 or somewhat here. But now is the pin is the problem. Is about to go for this, or yeah. But if that happens, the king just goes on here. Okay. So then there goes knight to d4. Whoops. Promote variation. He may go knight to d4. Now it's Ding's turn. But now Gukesh is onto it. Alright. Yep, there's the pin. They're just... I have a feeling that they're literally a computer. Alright. So now, best move for Gukesh is to put the king to a square different on D file. Let's see. How can they like handle this one out? Gukesh is now down to 42 minutes and he still had enough time to think. Maybe then, now there's a threatening back on this knight on f3. Okay, there it is. King e2. Come on, chess base. This just... Alright, there it is. King to e2. So, this knight is now safe. This king is now safe. Somewhat it's now safe for white. At least for now. And when Ding goes c5, it's, you know, just like... Probably go to knight f3 to take this. Like, let's just say c5. But no. Because if he takes it, he's gonna like grab this one. So what's best? Everything is somewhat not fine for Ding. Alright. What can Gukesh do? There's like everything else. Maybe he can go back in here. I mean, Ding can go anywhere else, but a5 it seems. It seems that a5 can do the trick, but maybe he's not. Maybe the engine wants it to ignore for now. We might say. And we only had like, there's like 14 more moves to get that benefit of additional 30 minutes to be used for the rest of the game. Huh. So it gets more intense after all. Oh no. Oh, there it is. I've been worrying about my stream. I literally just really swear that it's about to crash again. I hope it's not gonna crash because we had like 11 more games remaining, and if tie breaks were included, there's like 12. I mean, yeah, 12. So what did Rook to H2? Okay. Interesting one, but what's with this now? Um, does he want to like get rid of that one right there? Like it's already pinned again, and then maybe he can go knight f3, knight takes f3, rook takes. I mean knight f3, knight takes, king takes. Um, if this like he can go here, takes. He cannot. I mean, this cannot go here. This cannot go here because it's can be taken right there by the bishop, by the light colored bishop. And this one too. It's been defending this one right there. But what can he do? He cannot go bishop to he cannot go bishop to g3 because it's under check. But if there's like no bishop right there, this king is in a skewer. I know like he can take it with this, but he may like go for this and then he takes this one right there. And he defends it even more with bishop to g2. Alright. So it's currently 8 p.m. They've been playing for 3 hours and 5 minutes, but we've been streaming for 2 hours yet because yep, as you have seen that I'm just trying to replicate the stream yet. Alright. 13 minutes remaining for Liren. What's the good move? Rook to d7 could work. And then you can just like freely put this one here. And then putting it back. Is this Is this one offering a draw? Like, Gukesh is now up in the lead, but what? Let's see. Let's promote variation. Alright, 12 more minutes. And the board is not working again. So pawn to a6. And now we can just go here, but that's definitely a bad idea. So maybe he can go bishop e3, but where he can go? Maybe knight f3? Just let this one open? So far, it's a tough one now. This is definitely an exhaustion for both players, and me as well. Commentating it for how much? 4 plus 3 plus like 9 hours in 3 world championship games. I know it's tough, but I promised that to the POW fam back in April, where like I said the World Chess Championship is set live on Paul POW. I kept that promise, and look at me now. I'm now at the World Championship, despite despite still stuff happening in the real world, especially it's so hard. Huh. 38-22 left. Maybe knight f3, but not exactly. If this if this goes to f3, this rook will open the file, so maybe he's gonna try to put this one away with these pawns. Somewhat like that. Not exactly. Okay. There's some sort of like knight b3, knight c5. Yeah, I think maybe he can go for this score right there. Maybe. Um, where can he go? Hmm. Now this is a tough one after all. With like 36 minutes to spare for Gukesh. Huh. And we're still far from over yet. Okay. In this position, white is now better, but let's say knight b3. You make it a variation. He can go on here, threatening knight takes f2, so maybe you can just like put this one here. Rook in there. Bishop. Where did he go? Rook here. And if he goes here, and there goes the fork. If he takes it, he's gonna take this one, and gonna check this one, and he takes this one. Rook in here, takes this, and well, it may be a bit working, but now this time it's gonna be like rook down for white. I mean for black. Huh. Clock's at 35 for Gukesh. So apparently this position, let's go back. So Ding saves his pawn for potential discovered attacks should the knight move. That's on move 28. Was it? Yep. I don't. Is this a thing now? I think something is suspicious. I'd like to like. Hmm. not gonna like. I have a feeling that something is literally suspicious because 2 days ago I have that one thing this time, but yeah, I'm feeling suspicious. I'd like to ask it out to to my to that sort of mods. Maybe I'm feeling suspicious, but I'd like to ask them if it's a bit suspicious. But let me just see the rules. I haven't changed it. Turn on shield mode. Um, where do we go? 32 minutes left. They're like the okay. So it's B3. Huh. I wanna just ask them if I am feeling suspicious about this, just to be more aware when Game 4 begins on Friday. Okay, because I have a feeling that it's been that and that. Okay, now Ding only had 10 minutes left. Can he do it? That's the question. Can he blitz it out too? Huh. Will we have a decisive result? Will this be a draw? Uh-huh. I mean, probably C5. I mean, yeah. What I realized, this blocks the knight going en route to B3. He can go on this, but yeah, there's like the knight bishop right there, but nothing else. If I was me, what should I be? Oh, it's gonna be hard. Doesn't even know my. Okay. Down to 9 minutes remaining. What will Ding do? Ding is like somewhat. Let's take a look at. Just gonna hide the chat for a bit because let's see what's gonna happen next. Okay. So rook to. Oops. Rook to d7. Huh. Interesting move. So it's an interesting move indeed. Yeah. And he goes like quickly fast. Because how many moves left? 10-ish moves? Or 11 moves? 30, 31, 32, 30, 34. 11 moves to finish all the first 40 moves so that he can get, so that both players can get 30 seconds increment, I think. 30 seconds. I mean 30 minutes rather. 30 minutes additional time with 30 seconds increment. With 31 and 15, something is interesting right here. It was like, unlike the World Championship back in 2014, 2016, 2018, and 2021 and 2023, that chess clock is now like used the limited edition style with, it's like a wooden one. Apparently you want to own that. Yeah. Usually it was like the original red, but now it's the limited edition. Hopefully, like, it's about to reach 2025. It's been almost 10 years. Maybe it's time to change the best, like the chess clock for the e-board. That's somewhat you can say. Oh my gosh, the noise! Wow! Give me a while. I'm just gonna. I have those like those, but yeah, Nightbot is gonna. I'm gonna ask this. Okay. Now Gukesh only had 30 minutes left. Huh. What will Gukesh do? Maybe put the, what else? Like knight on f3? No, 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 no. Maybe it's just gonna go for somewhat right here, like put the king right there and then add more tension on this. I don't think so. There are tons of stuff happening. Okay. No, everybody's getting the intensity, the everything. Oh my goodness, look at them. Huh. So now Gukesh has the 20-minute advantage. And what it says, according to the one thing, Ding's body language indicates that he's definitely feeling the pressure of his clock ticking down. Huh. And Ding responds with that rook to d7. Ding responds with a waiting move and simply adjusts his rook one square forward, as if to ask Gukesh, what is your plan? So what was his plan? Okay. Oh wow, this camera zoom thing. It's such a thing here. Oh my, I can feel it. I can literally feel it. The tension and the intensity. And the camera zoom in the game itself. Okay. Right, 26 and 33 left. And it's currently now like 8:23 in the evening. And if they just doesn't want to go for that 30-minute additional, maybe it's like 26 plus 8, that's 34, so it might end up early, but yeah. It's been puzzling it all around. Give me a while. So now I'm just gonna like have a quick walk on my studio so that I can. I was like very exhausted now, sitting down, waiting for the next move with that 17 move. I mean 17-minute gap. It's a long gap, I'll tell you. And we just don't know what's gonna happen next. So what I can say is maybe knight f3 can take the cake. Knight f3, maybe open the rook file, or will Gukesh hide the king on f1? Should Gukesh move the knight so that he can just like safely put it away? I can feel the pressure while I was like watching it. I'll tell you, I'd like to support both players, but yeah, I don't have. I just want to become as neutral as I can because Magnus doesn't play and they're just new to me. I've just haven't heard Gukesh before the World Championship. I could expect that Jan Nepomniachtchi is gonna win the candidate, but Gukesh, my goodness, just beats Hikaru and Jan Nepomniachtchi en route to the World Championship back in April in the candidates. Now, 15-minute gap is a thing. So we're currently thinking for the 30th move, and maybe Gukesh is gonna try to strategize to, like, let's just say, make Ding pressure and run out of time, or will Ding gonna try to make Gukesh think even more that can't even realize that his time is like up ahead, it's gonna like goes down? Not yet. I feel it's gonna be raining. I feel it, it's raining. Let me just. Okay. So now, everything is so much tensed up, and I can't even like think of what's the next move. 22 minutes left for. Okay. So rook. So apparently, the next move is rook rook cc1. A very interesting move. So they're just gonna like align those rooks right there. It's an interesting one. Now, this time, Ding Liren's turn to move, and what's it gonna be? Hmm. Gukesh is in a better position, and yeah. Oh my goodness. Did I miss something on... Oh wow. Okay, it's a raining night. Okay, so he only had like 6.5 minutes to finish all the, what is it, 10 moves, and he goes king to e7. So what's next? Maybe he can go like knight f3 and all. Is knight f3 definitely a suggestion? But yeah, I'm just a player too. I'm not a coach. I'm not a best player ever. That's why people just tell me I'm the unluckiest player. But yeah, look at that. Like, Ding is just blitzing it out. Ding has maximized his position and has no more improvements to make. And that's according to Grandmaster Hammer. Now king e7. Will he just like... Will there be a tension happening or coming up in this f3 square? Will... Like, I cannot go on here. If I was playing, I cannot go on here. It's gonna like take this one, but maybe if he puts this one here, like, that's just 6:5, and whoops, there's like no other choice. Huh. What will Gukesh move? So it's a very slight improvement of the king's position, as Ding has no other pieces to improve. So I think they're on... Like, let's remove this. Control Alt Y. What? There. Maybe just putting this one in the center. Somewhere like this. Yeah. Okay. So, what's best for white for Gukesh? Maybe knight f3? Or we can tell about this tension, but I think Gukesh just keep this one so that this rook's file cannot be opened, and they only had like 9 moves left. 1850 left. Okay, what is next? Ooh, rook cd1. Okay, so more tension on this file right now. And yep, Ding is feeling a pressure as of this. And what can we say? It's somewhat indeed exciting. But now I think he can now go c5. So he just where is it? Rook cd1, promote variation. So rook cd1, he allows this, he gets rid of this, and he gets rid of that c5 control, and lets Ding c pawn to put on c5, so that if he moves on, let's just say where will, now we're having a problem. Yep. Maybe he can go. It's time now to go here, to go here. If he goes on here, he might take this. But he has to put it with a, take this with a king, because if he takes this with the rook either, he's gonna lose that bishop, and the position may go back to equal, and it may be drawish. Now Ding Liren only had 4.5 minutes left to finish all of the 9 moves. Let's see what's gonna happen. Alright, 4 minutes and 30 left. Okay, let's just remove the charging of my Nintendo Switch. I watched a full broadcast on the Nintendo Switch because without the noise, because we don't want to get it taken down. So very interesting move. Either this is a great plan and it will win the game, or this is a big mistake. It accords to Grandmaster Hammer. Alright, let me just... Oh wow, I cannot hit the mic on the table, because I'm just grabbing something. It's just a stand for my Nintendo Switch. It's because the kickstand doesn't work anymore. Okay, so now I am so worried for Ding Liren. He only had a few minutes left to keep the ball rolling. And it's definitely raining. So, what can he do? He's now down to just 3 minutes left. Can he do it? Alright. Oh no. I'm a bit worried for both players. I don't think it's... I feel that they can just like move it up. I have a feeling. Okay, alright, never mind. He's gone. So... should we... I was about to raid someone after this, but yeah. Planning of raiding someone is scrapped up, so maybe I'm gonna raid my favorite streamer again. Alright, King E8 is the next move. But he's like relaxing right now on that hot tub. I cannot... Ah! Okay. 18 minutes left for Gukesh. Maybe he could go on here. So now it's safe to go here, but then there goes rook here, and it's maybe safe to go here. He goes back in here. Maybe rook g f1. Maybe it's time to go for that, and then okay. If he goes on here, he's gonna like take this one, but if he puts this one here, he's gonna like take this and take this one back. But what if not? Apparently it's such others happening. Okay, promote variation again. Okay, so Gukesh is now down to 17 minutes left. But now no, it's low on time. Ding has less than 2 minutes on his clock to make 10 moves, so probably he has to finish a move in 12 seconds? Like, conduct a move every 12 seconds. That's what he do. Apparently, Ding hits the undo button and moves back his king. He seems to lack any plan in this situation. Yeah, the one piece is a problem. This was the problem right now. As of this moment. This was the huge problem we had. And yeah, we're a bit worried for Ding Liren. Being up 1-0 is just the beginning. And now it seems like uncertainable. They only had like a few minutes left. Maybe it's time for for Gukesh to blitz it out just to make Ding take his own time, because apparently like Ding is taking his thinking too, but taking Gukesh's time because it's Gukesh's turn. Maybe that's something like that. We'll see. Now it's down to 15 minutes left for Gukesh. Alright. What can he do? Now everything is tensed up. Alright, 14 minutes left. Now Gukesh only had like 13 and a half minutes left. What will his plan be? Maybe it's just move this king, but what's a safe move? Let's see. Yeah, it's just bishop to g3. It's now fine. But will Gukesh see this? Well, Gukesh is gonna move bishop to g3 and then like probably Ding is gonna go here, here or here. And it seems that, oh, apparently Ding move fast, because he only had like, this is move 32, and yeah. Let's take a look what just happened. Oh my goodness. And then he just immediately moves it. Wow. Ding Liren immediately moves it because he only had like 109 seconds left. Wow. This is so intense. Now, threatening this pawn, I think it's best to say if he goes here or here. Just when he takes this one, he takes this back. But then, if he takes this one, the rook says begotten pawn. So now maybe bishop to f4 is the way to go. And then maybe you can go for this, and then rook from g to f1. Huh. Alright. It's almost like 9 in the evening. And how many moves have they? They just need to finish 7 moves. Now Gukesh attacks the rook, and then just like immediate move now. It's just feeling so rapid. E. Alright, 11 minutes left for Gukesh. Alright, I think it's over right there. I was like, cannot explain it thoroughly. Because I'm also feeling the pressure watching this. If who will win the match? Okay. Oh my goodness. It's an immediate takes it. Wow. It's an immediate move. And he takes it back with king. So now, is it time like he gets to give up this? Let's take a look at this video feed. He goes with the knight, and Ding exchanges it immediately. He just needs to just like adjust it, and takes that one back. And Ding immediately moves his bishop here. Wow. Instead of like taking this rook, the pawn right there, he just went to this. And Gukesh only had 10 minutes left, and they just only need 6 more. Oh, look at that. Like literally, Ding Liren is just blitzing it out. And now he's moving rook to h1. And oh my gosh. Let's watch this. Ding Liren is now just down to a minute remaining. And he has to like finish it in 6 moves. So probably 10 seconds per move. But those are like pressurizable. 40 seconds left. Can he do it? Or is it all over? Oh gosh, my heart is beating so fast. Let's see. Oh my goodness. What's it gonna happen? 20 more seconds. Oh my goodness. Where did like Gukesh led the whole time? Oh wow. He went to this and goes for the bishop. Come on. His software is not working. Alright. He takes this, put this one here, and put this one there. And puts this bishop right there. And the software is not working again. And puts that back right there. Come on. There it is. Wow. Wow. It's... Wow. What is going on? There's like 3, 2, 1. Oh! And Liren lost on time! Wow! Liren lost on time. According to the video I saw on the Nintendo Switch, Liren lost on time. Oh my goodness. Wow. He's been blitzing it out so fast. But that was like not enough. Just to make it like victorious. Oh my goodness. What was that? Oh, that hurt so much. Wow. Wow. I cannot believe it. Ding, I saw this on video. Ding was so upset. What is going on? And Gukesh is just arranging the pieces. Oh my goodness. What was that? Oh my goodness. I was so shocked for Liren. Wow. Blitzing it out. It's like... It's so stunnable. Wow. This is absolutely crazy indeed. Oh my goodness. And now, since we didn't fully replicate it yet, there's something happening on the text beside the game 3. It seems that something is coming. One and a half. Wow. It was definitely a stunner. Indeed. Wow. What was that happening? Like, I mean, everything was very neck and neck. Everything was just neck and neck. Like, I mean, Gukesh was like one pawn up. Gukesh is like one piece up rather. One piece up. But, like, Liren is like blitzing it out. But unfortunately, he didn't move at the right time. And unfortunately, Gukesh won. It's already like a big lead for Gukesh. Oh my goodness. What is this moment we're having? So now, I'm routing to the very first rest day tomorrow. The series is now tied 1.5 apiece. And everything is just so intense. But yeah, I have enough time to replicate the entire stream on Friday. Tomorrow will be the rest day. And hopefully on Friday, we'll have a 100% chance that we're gonna stream game number 4. I just don't want it to crash again. Wow, this was so intense. Very, very intense after all. Like, let's see where did he went on. Like, I mean, G4, G5, yes, I'm still concerning about that. But where did he made a mistake? Let's see. Wow. Where's that thing? I cannot see. Wow. So once again, the game ends. Game number 3 ends with Gukesh winning the third game, and now ties the series 1.5 to 1.5. Oh my goodness! It was like, yeah. Let's take a look. It seems that something is on point for Liren. Liren was like up ahead. Come on, take. Where did was like Gukesh? I mean, Ding made a mistake. Let's take a look. Let's see. Alright. Let's take a look first before... Game over. Ding has lost on time. The situation on the board was hopeless, but that is very rarely happens. Like, they have like a few moves left before they reach move 40. But yeah. Well, the technique happens not working again. But that was absolutely crazy. Now, after 3 games, there were 2 decisive games and 1 draw. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna like end things up. Let's rate Lin, and on YouTube, let's end the stream. And we're gonna take a good rest tomorrow. I can stay at the school whenever I want until I go home. Oh my goodness. Alright. So there it is. That was absolutely crazy. Alright, Pal Fam, let's wrap things up tomorrow. For now, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and become a patron member at patreon.com/PaulPower, and follow me on Twitch, Paul Habaradas. We also stream on there. And then for more chess updates, follow me on X at Paul Habaradas. And for other stuff, go follow me on TikTok, Paul Habaradas, Instagram, PaulPowerYT, Threads, PaulPowerYT, as well as Facebook, Paul POW. Join the Discord community and get 20% off when you buy either Essential or Pro and Chess Mood. And have a good rest, because I'm gonna have a good rest too, because tomorrow is rest day. And I hope both players can recover from that tough match on Game 3. Game 4 will be on Friday. That will be on November 29. I'm not gonna stream Turkey Day on November 28 because it's gonna be my POW Place night. I'm gonna like record it for the POW Place. So I'm just gonna end the stream. Goodbye for now, POW